Brian and Danny here at the My Team Unlimited tournament, doing some between the games coverage, and we just saw an amazing game one between Cash Money Jay and A Loki. Danny, what was your big takeaway from that first game?
Wow, what energy to be live in person. An early jump for A Loki, and then towards the first quarter, having a 10-point lead. I was thinking, are we headed for a two-game, a short day here for Cash Money Jay? Not the case, man. Back and forth, over and over, to the point where we weren't sure who was going to come out on top.
I love that it was a close game, and one thing I was really looking at was Tracy McGrady. Just about everyone loves to use this card, and Loki got down to business with him. He was averaging 20 points per game in the tournament with T-Mac. He had 23 with him after the third quarter, so I was curious to see what he was going to do in the fourth quarter. T-Mac didn't score in the fourth quarter until a clutch three-pointer with 18 seconds left in the game, and that was all she wrote for A Loki in game one.
This game features two teams who really hit the boards, rebounding hard. What a fight it's going to be, Clark, tonight on the glass.
You know, that's always one of the key stats in any basketball game. Who can dominate the glass? Who can control the glass? Boxing out is going to be critically important in this one.
And now the Lakers starting group. Jared Vanderbilt out there with LeBron James. Then it's Anthony Davis. Then it's Russell. And it's Dimes in at the two-spot.
And when Hurdle sees a guy on his team open, he finds him right away, whipping that pass there directly.
Driving to the basket. Out to Russell. Out left to the wing. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Now, here's Trent. Defense right on him. 11 feet away. No good on the shot, a bit long that time. To the paint. And Russell gets it to go.
Well, I think the more Russell looks to score from there, guys, the more dangerous he becomes.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
I caught up with Coach Nick Nurse. This is the first meeting of these two teams, so he didn't know exactly what to expect. But he does know that he wants his guys to attack offensively. He feels their success on that end will dictate their success through the game. So, guys, we can expect them to be aggressive from early on.
Appreciate that, David. Interesting report there, GA. The team focused on what it can do offensively.
Bottom line, in this league, you have to score points. Sounds like they have a plan.
Yeah, and we'll see how it reveals itself, that plan. If the theory is proven right, they'll have a nice foundation to work from.
Siakam misses. And so it's Russell with it. He brings it up for the Lakers. Nice shot by James.
Quick on the shot. Love watching LeBron go right up with that jumper.
The Raptors have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Barnes outside. Van Vliet outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. over Russell. Van Vliet can't get it to go.
You know, right now they're just 1 for 5. Rough start so far.
Man, is it easy to remain in awe of the greatness of LeBron James. Clark, this is a guy that just doesn't seem to age. It's amazing.
Yeah, it's really one of the remarkable runs in the history of sports in my mind, quite honestly, Kevin. On and off the floor. You know he spends a lot of time and money to keep his body in peak shape. He yet is still not showing any real signs of slowing down. We know Father Time is undefeated, but I tell you what, LeBron is giving it a run for its money.
Now here's James. Following the miss by Gary Trent Jr.
Wonderful anticipation that time from Burke, positioning himself perfectly to send that one back.
Shot clock at 5. Davis, that's for 2. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. That one on Jakob Poeltl.
And looking at Anthony Davis, a huge part of this team.
Sure is. I mean, along with every team he's been on. This is a superstar player. I mean, no question about that. He can headline a roster full of superstars. Not much on the floor that AD can't do. You know, with that combination of strength and length, Davis can easily overwhelm defenders and get himself to the foul line.
Siakam outside. Here's Van Vliet, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. And Fred Van Vliet, a player who has always shot well from outside.
And Kevin Van Vliet has continued to kind of take on more of an offensive load. Increased his volume while maintaining efficiency. Not every player able to do that.
Dimes gets the bucket.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Barnes kicks to Trent. Siakam with it. He's picked up by Russell. Yep, it counts.
And wire strong. Siakam snakes inside and makes a nice play off the contact.
And that was the Mobile One drive. Well worth a second look.
And you gotta love the aggression that he has taking it to the rim. It sets the tone in a close game like this one. The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Dimes, the pass to Russell. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Barnes against LeBron. Van Vliet. Basket is good. The assist from Barnes.
And unafraid to challenge the heart of this defense. Van Vliet's a strong finisher for his size.
Here's Dimes. Coming off a solid outing against Cleveland. That's his 4th basket of the game, and he's only taken 4 shots. Off to a good start.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
You're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
Now, here's Trent. His numbers are looking pretty good. He's got his scoring average up around 18.5 points a game. And here's Van Vliet from the arc. Lakers leading by 7. Here's Dimes. Kicks it out to LeBron. No good on the 3. Last game for the Lakers, they picked up the W against the Cavaliers.
Yeah, those road games are tricky, but they had a good strategy going in and stuck to what they do best.
Yeah, you know, game balls all around in that one. A terrific team effort. They trusted in their system and executed well to get the win.
And the Lakers have possession. Following the miss by Fred Van Vliet. And so it's Trent with it. He brings it up for the Raptors. They trail by 7. Their last game, a win against Boston, looking to carry it into this one.
And guys, they walked into the arena with a swagger, and we really saw it play out on the offensive end.
And you know, confidence is key there. They seem to play with a ton of it, especially on the offensive end.
Anunoby, he's checked in for Toronto. And, of course, Clark, we've got a few veteran-laden teams out there outperforming predictions, saying, don't put us out to pasture just yet.
And I love it, being kind of an old-school guy myself. People obsessed with shiny new items. Forget how important experience is in winning games. I mean, look at the championship winners. Very few young teams are in that group. I imagine you could probably count them on one hand.
Young's checked in for Pirtle. Here's Barnes. Dunked by Barnes.
And great find by Van Vliet. He's in control of this offense and generally makes good decisions.
Here's Dimes. He's got 9. And the call will be against Thaddeus Young. That's his first foul. Chris Boucher's checked in for Pascal Siakam. Hachimura is checked in for the Lakers. Dennis Schroeder comes in for D'Angelo Russell. Dimes the pass to Hachimura. And again, no good by the Lakers.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here this summer.
Yeah, the half and half balls are going their way, and that's really a function of effort and intensity. You know, the ball doesn't discriminate. Whoever goes and gets it, that's who owns it.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. This game against Toronto here, it's their first look at the Raptors.
And with this matchup being an East versus West affair, it will be the first of only 2 meetings between the teams.
And, you know, there's always a bit of a filling out process in that first game between opponents. A lot different than when you've played a team you're familiar with.
And the Raptors making a change here. Porter's checked in.
Boy, that defense, love them in there. Love the intensity.
Inside. And goaltending is going to be the call. So they get the basket there anyway.
Yeah, he was just a skosh late on the contest. That's going to be a goaltend for sure.
LA's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Here's Dimes, defended by Young. Here's Dimes. And Boucher sends it back. The ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Boucher. Here's Reeves. Toronto's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. And the foul called on Dimes. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Anunoby. They get the rebound. Porter, no luck. Lakers have gone 6 of 14 shooting the ball since the start of the game. Here's Dimes. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Dimes got 11.
Boy, he's really been on a roll this quarter. Seems like everything he throws up is finding bottom.
Raptors trail by 3.
The Raptors are only a few years removed from its championship in 2019. Boy, a lot has changed since then. And not the prototype power forward, but he has tremendous athletic ability.
Over to the wing. Down low. Here's Dimes. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's on Thaddeus Young. A lot of change. Toronto is without some of the key pieces from that title team. It wasn't that long ago. But, Greg, they haven't had to go through a full rebuild. There are some remaining parts.
Listen, the talent they have is still undeniable. And they've got a good mix of young up-and-comers and players in the prime of their careers.
Here's Van Vliet. Bamba with the block.
Oh, great timing and awareness there from Bamba.
Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. The forwards are Barnes and Siakam. Van Vliet in the backcourt. Trent Jr. to his side. And it's Pirtle in at the pivot spot. Manning the middle. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. And out of bounds as Toronto gains possession. Raptors trail by 3. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. A busy few years for Nick Nurse. In 2019, he helped lead the Raptors to the title, and he was the 2020 Coach of the Year. He says, it means a lot to me that this city and this country loves this team so much, and we can go out there and give them something to be proud of. Of course, Kevin, he's been a key part of that success. Back to you.
Maybe the single most important part of their success, D.A. Thank you so much. Now here's Van Vliet. He's coming off a 16-point game against Boston.
And his passing also off the charts in that game. In just about every aspect of their offense, he was dialed in.
And he drives in. Dimes the pass to LeBron. Siakam pulls it in. And so Siakam will bring it up for the Toronto Raptors. 4-point game.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
That shot wide open. Reeves has got his first bucket of the night.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
They double-team Van Vliet. Nobody near Barnes. No good on the triple. Los Angeles leading by 6. Here's Dimes. He's got 13. Sinks the triple. Dimes got 16.
Scoring the ball, he has been lethal and efficient. Wow.
Toronto's got nothing but zeros from long range in the second quarter. 0 of 4. Barnes finds Van Vliet. And up there for Barnes. And the dunk by Barnes.
And you can always count on Van Vliet to make the right play. He doesn't make too many bad decisions when he's got the ball in his hands.
Now, here is Russell. He had an 18-point outing in the last game against Cleveland. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Davis. That'll be his second foul of the game. The Raptors making a switch here. Anunoby's checked in. There's the triple. Rebounded by the Lakers.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
Especially when you're scoring the ball at a decent clip the way they have. I mean, they've done exactly what's necessary to take the lead.
And there's a whistle that goes on Scotty Barnes. That is his first foul of the game. On defense, Toronto. They trail by 7.
Pretty early to be over the limit. That foul situation is something we want to keep an eye on.
And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Los Angeles?
Absolutely dialed in from beyond the arc so far in this one. The defense is surrendering the long-range shot here early on.
But how about their scoring in transition as well? That's been a big factor to this point. Are those high tops or track shoes these guys are wearing? My goodness.
On the wing, Anunoby. Lets it go from deep. Dimes pulls it in. Dimes got 6 rebounds here tonight. Outside, Davis. The Lakers get it back in a new 14. Here's Russell. Got it. And he's now 3 for 5 from the field.
And it seemed like they couldn't get anything to fall in that opening. Feel the momentum starting to shift.
Yeah, things are starting to look up. I mean, they're making amends for that slow start. Finding a rhythm right now.
Here's Siakam after D'Angelo Russell's bucket. And it's the Lakers on the brink. Lets it go with the 3. And he drills it. Beautiful release there from Dimes. Dimes got 21 in the game.
Boy, I like how their perimeter game is building out. They're feeling it right now.
Trent passes to Barnes. Now, Anunoby. 17 points for him last game against Boston. On the wing, Barnes. Siakam trying to free himself up. That one's in there. The Lakers lead is cut down to 11 points with that bucket from Barnes. Here's Dimes, covered by Barnes. Here's Dimes. The shot, no good. Good D by Barnes. And Scotty Barnes, the Rookie of the Year in 2022 in the NBA.
And you could argue he was maybe the biggest surprise of the 21 draft. Made a huge impact on the floor immediately. If you did a redraft of that class, he'd be closer to the top.
Toronto shooting 33% in the second quarter. The offense has looked crossed up and confused at times.
And you watch the way that Siakam plays. It can get you in the open court or in half-court sets. Great forward who gives you a little bit of everything.
And for Siakam, Greg, he almost epitomizes the modern forward.
And that's not to say he's the best forward, but he displays all the skills you now expect from that position. Solid player who any team would love to have.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Trent kicks to Siakam. Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. Bertle, the pass to Anunoby. Back to Bertle. Clock at 6. The Raptors need to get a shot up. Here's Anunoby. Misses off the right iron.
Boy, just cannot buy a bucket, guys. I tell you what, that's a painful number for him, and it's painful for me to watch, too. And, man, can LeBron still get up at his age after all of those miles on his body in the NBA. Really impressive.
Here's Siakam. Following the basket by LeBron James. Siakam passes to Anunoby. Trent with it. He's guarded by Russell. Trent against Russell. Releases from 15. Here's Bertle. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
And Bertle has stick-to-itiveness on the offensive glass. He just throws himself in the mix to come up with those boards.
Dimes hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the lead. Dimes got 13 points now in the quarter. Raptors trail by 13. So timeout called here, the first for Toronto. I've heard it said, Greg, a coach can't give you confidence, but they can take it away. What's the meaning behind that?
Well, players at this level are naturally confident, but when coaches are always critical, it can take you out of your game. Makes you just start to think a little too much on the floor.
Chris Boucher's checked in for the Raptors. Otto Porter Jr. comes in for Barnes.
It has not been his game so far. I mean, he's trying his best, giving great effort, but little is gone his way.
And the instincts there from Hachimura. Notice the overcommitment by the defense and then makes the right pass.
So it's Toronto now. It's a 16-point game. Trent outside. Pass to Anunoby. Left side, Porter. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And guys, this is the way to stay in the game. They're doing a masterful job. Perfect this quarter.
Young's checked in for the Raptors. That misses, so he splits the free throws.
And every year, Porter seems to get better. His three-point shot continues to evolve, and he's embraced taking on more responsibility.
Dimes gets the bucket.
And he has just been in a flow offensively. Terrific game. He has been the X factor.
Raptors trail by 18. To the inside. Here's Porter. The basket good. Off the assist from Young. Porter's got 5 now.
A fantastic heads-up play there from Young to find the open man.
Driving inside. Beasley with a clean look. Misses the 3. Toronto shooting about 35% from the floor. Not much falling for them. And Bertle has it in the corner. With the teardrop. Tries again. Combo with the block. Here's Dimes. Defended by Young. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That one goes on Anunoby.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
Now, here's Anunoby. The scoring numbers have been solid for him. He's averaging just under 14 points a game. And so it's Los Angeles. They're Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Dimes has been sensational.
What a welcome surprise that first half. Went above and beyond his usual scoring output.
Well, you know what? They've given him an increased role tonight, and he's taken full advantage of it.
So for the Lakers right now, they've got Dimes, Jared Vanderbilt out there with LeBron James, and there's Davis, and it's Russell in at the 1 spot. Back to Barnes. 6 to shoot. Passes it to Trent. The tray. Basket is good. The assist from Barnes. Trent's got 7 points in the game.
That's a textbook example of how to move the ball. Boy, you got to love that action.
Dimes. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. Now off the inbound, and he jams it with authority.
Yeah, it doesn't get any better than that on the inbounds play. Exactly the way they drew it up.
And so Van Vliet will bring it up for the Toronto Raptors. They trail by 16. And there's the pass to Trent. Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. He kicks to Pirtle. Just 5 on the clock. From deep three-point range, LeBron grabs the miss. James has got rebound number 7 for him tonight. The 3 from Davis. They get it back. The second effort. And good. A nice layup that time from Dimes. Dimes got 37.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that.
Raptors trail by 18. Barnes with it. He's picked up by James to the middle. Here's Pirtle. And the dunk by Pirtle.
Hey, look at Pirtle. Making it look easy, dropping the hammer down on the defense.
Here's Dimes, defended by Trent. Here's Dimes. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. For Los Angeles, they've had 15 tries at the line. They've made 10. He's perfect from the line this time. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Back to Van Vliet. Fires from deep. Connects from three-point range. Van Vliet's got 11.
That's 3 of 4 here to start the half.
Here's Dimes. He's got 39. Second chance shot. Kicks it to Davis, and the officials calling for a 3-second violation. Let's that fantastic block.
They're determined to add to the lead, not with more offense, but with big-time defense.
Raptors trail by 15. Siakam passes to Barnes. Here's Trent. Basket is good. The assist from Barnes. Barnes has got 5 assists tonight.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
And that was another look at the fantastic mobile one drive that happened a moment ago.
And even down big, the effort and energy is still there to try and make a comeback.
And the foul called on down. That's foul number 2 for him. Toronto with the ball. It's a 13-point game. Pass to Trent from past the arc. Here's Siakam. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
I'm just so impressed with Siakam's offensive improvement over the years. I mean, he's mastering the ability to play in attack mode.
Last season, of course, Marcus Smart won the Defensive Player of the Year. You know, Greg, it's rare to see a guard win it. Should perimeter players get more consideration from this point on?
It's tough, Kev. I do think they should. And I think the numbers, though, tend to favor the rim protectors. But It's only right to recognize great defense at every position, especially in an age of positionless basketball.
And so the ball out of bounds. Davis touched it last. Chris Boucher's checked in for Purtle. And the Lakers also making a switch. Reeves is checked in. Toronto calls timeout.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, and you know, that's going to be the focus of this timeout. They need to come.
With some changes. Thaddeus Young. He's checked in for Siakam. And OG Anunoby subbed in for Trent. Big group substitution here for the Lakers. He throw good. Van Vliet. Lakers leading by 8. Inside. The double clutch. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
Guys, this has been an incredible performance this quarter. I mean, he's getting the ball where he likes it and wants it and just going to work.
That free throw good from Dimes.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
No misses yet. You can't do much better than that, guys.
Van Vliet kicks to Anunoby. Pass to Barnes. Here's Boucher. Covered by Bamba. Boucher passes to Anunoby. 4 on the clock. On the top of the key. And Bamba pulls it down. Bamba's got double-digit rebounds now in the game.
And another miss. Ooh, he's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right. And Barnes has got the ball here for Toronto. They trail by 11. Here's Van Vliet. Goes back up. Barnes can't get it to go.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
And you know, guys, I love his fight and grit on the interior. I mean, he never lets a shot go uncontested. And, you know, they're looking good, really good right now because of him. He sees this game by the throat, and he's squeezing hard.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down, try to get some easy ones.
Dimes gets the bucket.
This guy is simply having a great game from outside.
Here's Van Vliet. 15 points in the game. Poked away. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It goes on Mohamed Bamba.
Just one moment where Young catches you the wrong way, and he'll find his way to the free throw line.
And he's letting a lot of points get away at the free throw line tonight. It's got to be frustrating to have all that hard work not pay off.
Here's Dimes. Dishes to Davis. And it's Toronto with the rebound. Boucher's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Barnes. And count it from 19 feet away. Barnes has got 13.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher. And coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers. 13 points up at the end of the period. Their strategy has been clear tonight. Work the ball inside, get shots in the paint, and now they are scoring with ease. We'll be right back after this. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feet. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. The forwards are Barnes and Siakam. Anunoby out there with Gary Trent. And it's Purtle in at the 5 spot. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
Pressuring the ball and making a play that created the opportunity.
You know, you push it after a steal, there's almost no chance the defense can get back and recover.
Offensive rebound. Siakam passes to Barnes. And Davis sends it back.
Davis's anticipation and timing. So good at the defensive end. This guy is a shot blocking machine.
There's the drive. Kicks it out to Schroeder. And stolen by Siakam. Takes the three. Lakers with the rebound. Vanderbilt's got 6 rebounds in the game. Dimes the pass to Davis. Out to Russell. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the... Out to the wing, to the paint, Dimes. Second shot opportunity. Here's Bamba. Offensive rebound. Good work there as it goes.
They have banged the boards hard this half. Those second chance points are mounting up.
Now here's Van Vliet. Passes it to Ananobi. Bamba with the block.
And boy, you can see his struggles from the field, and I think it's really starting to get to him.
And the foul called on Pascal Siakam. That'll be his second foul of the game. Trent's checked in for Toronto. And the Lakers also making a switch. LeBron, he's checked in for Mohamed Bamba. Here's Dimes. And Jared Vanderbilt gets the whistle that time. That's his 4th foul of the contest. Raptors trail by 18. Trent with the wide open look. That falls. Great assist by Van Vliet. Van Vliet's got his 7th assist in the game. Walker with it. And the pass to Vanderbilt to the inside. It's rebounded by Scotty Barnes. Barnes has got his 8th rebound here tonight. Van Vliet passes to Siakam. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Here's Dimes. Going inside. Out to Russell. Lets the 3 fly. Rebound by the Raptors. Pirtle's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
They double team Van Vliet. 6 on the shot clock. Good chance here for Barnes. That one off the back iron and out.
Nobody even close to him, and he can't believe he doesn't knock it down. And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for the Lakers.
This is a game where the defense, steals specifically, generating a lot of opportunities.
And it created possessions for them, scoring opportunities, and that effort is part of what will be a nice victory here tonight.
And so this is going to end up as victory number 24 on the year.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
When it is just a 2-game season series, the team winning game 1 has that slight mental edge going into the second meeting, knowing they've already solved their opponent one time and only have to do it one more time.
And looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Dimes.
It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket seemed as wide as a barrel.
Siakam kicks to Barnes. Pirtle trying to get open. Barnes can't get it to go. And so it's Russell with it. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. The lead is 15. Vanderbilt tips it back in.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Boy, a fantastic performance. And I tell you something, I mean, you get roadkill, that's always a challenge in the NBA. No matter what, they got it done.
Yeah, how about the body control on that one? Narrowly misses getting the deuce.
Boy, he had a nice look at it after drawing the foul. Boy, it would have been nice to get an and one there.
And both free throws good for LeBron.
Hey, there are guys who have played as long as LeBron, okay? But how many have maintained their physical abilities the way he has so late in his career? I think that's a short list.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Here's Banton, guarded by Walker. Here's Boucher. The three-pointer off the mark. Here's Dimes. No good. And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. See you later.
Terrific effort ends of the court tonight. You guys really.
Nate, come on, man. You know I bring that physical attitude every night.
In Game 2, Loki picked up where he left off, as Magic Johnson had 2 quick dunks to open up the game, forcing Cash Money to call an early timeout.
All the momentum in the world on his side right now.
At the end of 1, Loki was up by 9. In the second quarter, just like Game 1, Cash Money made a big run.
Hey, and that's a big defensive play.
LeBron James stole back-to-back inbounds passes, which led to back-to-back buckets.
We are now back down to a 2-point game.
But Loki would respond nicely, ending the quarter with a big dunk from the big ticket.
Huge slam!
Then a huge steal and slam from Jonathan Isaac.
Jonathan Isaac, yes!
At the half, it was Loki 33, Cash Money 25. In the third quarter, Loki broke free. Scottie Pippen had a sweet blow-by dunk.
Nice action with Scottie.
And later hit a jumper to beat the shot clock.
And it's good!
He hit that! And give Loki an 11-point lead.
Well, right now, we need Carlo to be the first one.
Cash Money got a steal with LeBron to open the fourth quarter, but symbolic of his second half, he missed the dunk.
Wow.
Meanwhile, Tim Thomas threw it down on the other end, and Loki was in full control.
Loki is on fire right now.
Loki earned a 20 20-point lead with a David Robinson dunk. Wow. And continued to pile it on for the final 2 minutes.
He's just been entirely unstoppable.
At the final buzzer, A-Loki won by 22 points and became the last-gen champion for the $250,000 My Team Unlimited tournament.
A-Loki!
Congratulations to A-Loki and the entire Loki family that came out to support.
City dwellers, goat boaters, gather around for your top plays of the week. I'm Kyle Speller, PA announcer for your Denver Nuggets. Let's see what you've been doing in Season 5.
That's the way to throw it down!
Rob Dan is in beast territory. Rescues the ball from the corner. Teammate saves the save. Oh, to an easy dunk. Just like you drew it up, right? Tydrick King is next in my team. Down by 4. Chris Middleton hits a huge 3. Oh! AD with the inbound. Oh, Dion Waiters. Dion Waiters, another 3. Completing a comeback, perfectly executing a rare reversal in fortune.
Waiters. It's good! It counts at the buzzer!
X-Chaos is throwing down next in the wreck. Oh, missed it. Oh, outlet, streaming down the floor to rise up. Oh, the slam on 4. Jump if you must, but in dunk, we trust. Spectacular. Rocketing out of here with TPW and my team. Down 2 points. Kyle Korver. Oh, he got 3. And he might get 4. Caught Scotty in the air and made the shot. Oh, it's only fair, baby.
Big time bucket to put him in front.
Time to choose a winner fast. Just kidding. You've got like 10 more seconds. Relax. Make a good choice here. Next time you're on social, send us your best plays using the hashtag 2KTVWow, and you could be featured right here on 2KTV. Well, I'm taking Super Mascot Rocky to get some new shoes. It's a chore. Never sitting still. See you next week.
I'm King Havoc, and I'm from Queens, New York.
My name is Justin, or Churchill Downs. I'm from Maryland.
I know not to take him lightly. I just gotta read tendencies on how I was doing during the tournament, during the Xbox side, and try to make him uncomfortable.
You gotta keep calm, especially if you're playing in a big game like this, you just gotta stay calm. And if you go down, you just gotta keep your composure.
King all of a nice bucket there.
Oh my God.
Don't get complacent. Don't take anybody lightly. Also, when you're playing, because it's a lot of money, you're gonna be playing nervous. Just calm down and have fun.
All right, we're back with Jimmy, a.k.a. the My Team Professor, and now we have the current gen finals coming up right now between Churchill Downs and King Havoc. What can you tell us about their starting lineups?
Well, there's a lot of similarities. We see Yao, we see T-Mac. We got Ben Simmons versus Magic Johnson, so that's going to be interesting to watch. And I see Tim Thomas out here and Jonathan Isaac, and again, David Robinson, like I mentioned. So it's going to be very fun to see how those cards go up against each other. There's some differences. Tim Thomas is a game changer, and I'm very excited to see Magic versus Ben. That's the matchup I definitely want to tap into because those are two of the best point guards in the game right now.
And I know you mentioned Tim Thomas earlier when we were breaking down the last gen finals. What makes Tim Thomas such a great card, and how can fans get their hands on him?
He is the lock-in reward for the Pioneer set that came out way back when, and he still had longevity, and he still maintained a great presence in this game for all these months, which is pretty remarkable if you think about it. And Tim Thomas does it all. He shoots well, he can dunk, he can drive, he can defend on the wing, he can run several positions. Just a card that can really do it all for you, just like all these cards. But it's going to be really, really fun to watch him go up against Jonathan Isaac. I'm very excited for that matchup.
What are some trends that you've noticed with Churchill Downs and King Havoc to help them get to this finals moment?
You've got a great offensive player in Churchill Downs versus an incredible defensive player in King Havoc. King Havoc lives up to his name on the defensive end. So he's going to rotate on D. He's going to play the passing lanes. And Churchill Downs is definitely somebody that likes to shoot a lot and really score at a high clip. So that's the matchup here to watch, is an elite offense versus an elite defense.
All right, Jimmy, one more thing I want to talk about, coach cards. What can you tell us about the coaches being utilized?
One of the biggest things, as I mentioned, Chris, is floor spacing. And you're going to see Monty Williams run in this tournament. And he had a great run as one of the best coaches in the game. He still is one of the best coaches in the game. But I look at King Havoc, and he's running Don Nelson as his coach. You can earn Don Nelson through collector level, and he's a rewards card. And pace and space, great boost across the board. It's going to be really interesting to see, because I mentioned King Havoc and his defense, but Don Nelson is going to give him a big boost to his offense. And I'm definitely excited to see that, because Don Nelson, statistically, on paper, is the best coach in my team right now.
And you said it best, elite offense versus elite defense. Any early predictions for the My Team Professor?
This is going to be another barn burner, I think. But I think King Havoc's defense wins the day. We saw what he can do in the tournament. He was definitely causing a lot of havoc and definitely getting in the passing lanes, like I said. And it's going to be a fun one to watch. It could go either way. And I'm interested to hear your prediction. But I think I got to go with King Havoc in a slim margin.
Watching Havoc wreak havoc on the entire tournament, that defense is pretty elite. I think he potentially has the best defense in the whole tournament, so it will be interesting. But in my team, if you get hot and you know how to exploit those defensive matchups, anything can happen. But who cares about our predictions, Jimmy? Let's get to the action right now and find out who's going to be the current gen My Team Unlimited Finals champion. Let's go.
Let's do it.
Give it up for our first contestant, Churchill Downs. And our second player coming out to the stage, give it up for King Havoc.
Churchill Downs, absolute animal. But King Havoc is a defensive beast. This is going to be a real good David versus Goliath matchup.
Churchill Downs opened up the game quickly, scoring consecutive three-pointers.
Oh my God!
And King Havoc fired right back with 5 points of his own. The heat of this finals matchup was on.
Yao gets the board for King Havoc.
King Havoc began to lock in, securing a 12-8 lead on a Yao Ming dunk and holding Churchill Downs to only score 2 more times in the first quarter.
That looked like it might have been a little off to the right too for a second. You see that little roll.
Magic Johnson slammed home an impressive and one to make the lead 10. Facing high defensive pressure, Churchill Downs struggled to make up ground. King Havoc took a 12-point advantage to halftime.
Wow, that was a rough first half for Churchill Downs. It was.
Without looking back, King Havoc propelled himself with an integral performance from Tracy McGrady, knocking in a big 3 to end the third quarter, up by 15 points.
King Havoc's confidence has
Muggsy!
The community will be gifted a Muggsy Bogues card if you bring him out in the finals game. Just 1 second, that's all we need.
I'll bring him out.
He's there, look at him.
Oh, there you go. I didn't even see it. It's official. Shout out to Churchill Downs. Make sure y'all go ahead and lock in that code right now. That's fire. That's so cool.
Add it to your collection.
ISO, goodbye.
Patient play and consistent scoring in the fourth quarter would secure King Havoc his first victory in the finals.
The name of the game was pressure.
Yeah.
King Havoc, all over the court, I believe, forced Churchill Downs to take 4 fading shots and a couple bailouts that turned into turnovers. And when it came to the matchup at shooting guard, the shooting guard use of Tracy McGrady for King Havoc, more than 10 points more than Churchill Downs' Tracy McGrady. There's a difference in the ballgame right there.
Yeah, but shout out to Churchill Downs for earning everyone in the My Team community a free Opal Muggsy Bogues card for getting him in the game at the end of the game. Not sure if he's going to play game 2, but we're about to find out.
In Game 2, Churchill Downs fought hard to earn an early lead, but it was narrowed to 17-16 after a Tracy McGrady 3 by King Havoc. Churchill Downs was forced into a series of tough shots and missed fadeaways in the second quarter.
Fading away here on the right side. Can't get that with the drop.
Offensively, King Havoc deployed a variety of scoring tactics. He acted quickly when the basket was open, with Tracy McGrady and Yao Ming leading the charge. Churchill Downs made a big push in the fourth quarter, getting stops and countering with a huge wing 3 from 16-bit LaMelo Ball to make it 57-59.
LaMelo! Yeah! With the fader.
LaMelo would miss his next attempt, but hit a huge 3 to follow a Churchill Downs steal, taking his first lead.
Well, Grant, we've seen the NBA evolve quite a bit since your playing days. How do you think you'd be used in today's game versus when you played?
Well, B.A., with the spacing in today's game and my ability to slash to the rim, I think I would still be able to get to the basket, dominate in the mid-range, but I'd be shooting way more threes, and I would see more minutes playing as a small ball power forward as well.
Here are the 5 for the Lakers. Jared Vanderbilt out there with Anthony Davis. Then it's D'Angelo Russell. Then there's LeBron James. And it's Dimes in it to 2.
And that gets us rolling. Ooh, what a tremendous atmosphere in here tonight.
And sometimes getting that first bucket puts momentum in your corner, but we'll just have to see.
Pass to Maxey. Rebounded by the Lakers. Here's Dimes. Against Toronto, he was really on his game. From outside the arc. Rebounded by James Harden. Outside Maxey. And there's the whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's on LeBron James.
And the improvement of Tyrese Maxey's three-point shot from his first season to second year, just unprecedented. He improved by over 12% with a huge increase in attempts as well.
No surprise there. He's about as automatic as it gets from the stripe. I hope I didn't jinx him.
To the paint. That falls. Nice setup by Harris.
Just a beautiful job of scanning the floor, finding the open man. Harris looking to involve his teammates.
And for a player with the speed and quickness of Maxey, Grant, leveling up that three-point shot changes everything for him.
Oh, so true, B.A. It becomes pick your poison with them. And it put him in a conversation last year for most improved player.
Now here's Harden. Coming off a terrific game against Houston. Just 5 to shoot. For 3, Maxey. Vanderbilt pulls it in. Los Angeles has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Pass break, Philadelphia. Right wing. Here's Tucker. Cans it with nobody near him.
Oh, nice feed. On time and on target.
Pass to Dimes. To win the run. And here's Davis. And that one's good.
This team looks to him to score the ball. They feel good when he's taking the shots.
For Philadelphia, they've gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Now here's Maxey. Back to Harden. Maxey with it. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Maxey's got the second bucket on the night.
capable of playing either guard position. Harden's sense for when his teammates are open is ridiculous.
And that streaking rack attack is the Mobile One drive.
Yeah, and in close games like this one, BA, you need toughness. Guys who will run to the fight and get after it.
And it's the Sixers with the ball. After the Lakers picking up a basket just moments ago. Pass to Tucker. Out to Harris. Shot clock at 6. Over James. Off the left rim and out.
See, that miss right there, it's why teams try to avoid the mid-range jumper these days.
Now Davis. He nails it, and we're tied.
And I'll tell you a little secret. Not going to lie, I am happy I never had to guard AD. This guy has it all between the length, the touch, the smarts. He's got everything.
Tucker up top. Ooh, he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
If you look at the history of the Lakers, they've always had elite big men. That tradition goes all the way back to George Mikan in the 40s. Then they had Will Chamberlain, Kareem, and then obviously we know what Shaq was able to do there.
The Lakers have gone 4 of 7, shooting a solid percentage. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into this first quarter. They now take the lead. 5 points in the game.
This is why you always have to chase guys off the arc because everyone has a three-point shot now.
The Los Angeles Lakers, home to some of the greatest bigs of all time, Richard.
Yeah, Wilt, Kareem, Shaq, Pau Gasol. The Lake Show winning titles with those large dudes, proving that size does matter in this league.
The Sixers with another miss.
That's exactly how you have to defend him on the perimeter. You can't allow any space.
He just looks off this one. Looks like he's forcing it a bit right now. A little bit in his head.
Now here's Harden. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. The 3 from Russell. And Tucker pulls it down.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
And it goes out of bounds. That one off Davis. Timeout. Now a timeout called by Philadelphia. This game following their win against the Rockets.
You have to respect their ability to stay consistent away from home, keeping their cool and making quality shots.
They took the air out of the crowd again and again with big shots. They never let the fans become a factor.
Off the inbound pass. It's good on the putback.
The reach of Embiid with his size and wingspan, he's a real threat on the offensive glass.
Knocks it loose. Pass to Dimes. Fires the 3. And again, the Lakers no good.
They gave him early should probably turn red. He needs to get others involved.
And so it looks like it'll be Philadelphia ball. And it's the Sixers with the ball. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard.
He hasn't had his best game, but they've gotten enough production elsewhere, so it hasn't really mattered.
Takes a 3. Hits a 3-pointer. Give him 8.
Put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Yeah, when the game is up for grabs like this one has been, it's all about the attention to detail.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
Here's Dimes. Give him 8 points now. James outside. His first shot coming late. Kept alive. Vanderbilt. And he lays it up and in. Vanderbilt's got 5 points.
Second chance points are always painful. Have to make the effort to box out.
Yeah, I'm going to go out on a limb here and say they need to emphasize rebounding going forward.
The Lakers in the lead. Here's Dimes. Outside Russell. Pass to Dimes. Here's Vanderbilt. Three-pointer. The shot by Russell, no good. Now here's Harden. Consistent production from him, averaging just over 26 a game. Embiid misses.
Had enough room to finish, and that's one he'll usually make.
Here's Dimes. Outside for Russell. Stolen by Harden. And now the Sixers on the break. That's good. His first made shot in 3 attempts.
Got into the passing lane that time. Harden creating possessions.
Here's Dimes. Embiid covers. Pass to Dimes. And here's Davis. And Embiid with the block.
Every year he's a Defensive Player of the Year candidate. His instincts, that's what makes Embiid outstanding. And his awareness of when to go for the block.
Now here's Harden. Down low. And Maxey the bucket on the assist by Harden. Harden's got 3 assists tonight.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Here's Dimes. And count it. Now 4 for 9.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
And so it looks like it'll be Philadelphia.
With less than 90 seconds remaining, Churchill Downs missed a crucial Yao 3 after LaMelo ran out of stamina. King Havoc fouled, and again, Churchill Downs was able to sink a 3 to tie the game.
LaMelo gets the space. Can he get the contest? He can! He gets the contest, but he still has to play defense on the other side. He's got a chance right now. If he just sits here, he steps up, plays defense. He's out of position. He's out of position! Oh, the switcheroo from T-Mac to put him up 5.
Control of the game fell back to King Havoc, getting the key defensive stops.
Oh, Tim Thomas, no! This game had everything that you could want in a 2K game. As a spectator, you gotta love it. And there you have it. We have another $200,000 winner. Your My Team Unlimited 250K tournament champion. On the next gen side is none other than King Havoc. King Havoc putting his city on his back. Going hard for all of New York. Amazing work right there. King Havoc 200K Richard.
Congratulations once again to our NBA 2K23 My Team Unlimited Tournament Next Gen winner, King Havoc! You're gonna have your moment here in front of the camera. Smile, wave.
Congratulations to the winners, A. Loki and King Havoc. We love to bring all of you the action right here on
At this point of the season, Greg, right in the heart of the schedule, what are the biggest challenges for a player?
Kevin, sometimes it's just about knowing what city you're in. The travel in this league is crazy, but you really want to keep focused and sleep and eat right. Vital.
Now let's check out our starters for the Los Angeles Lakers. Davis is out there with Jared Vanderbilt. Then there's D'Angelo Russell. Then there's Dimes. And it's James in at the small forward. Here's Dimes. What a tremendous game he played against Toronto. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
And the fireworks begin. Should be an amazing show tonight.
How good is it to see the first one go through the net?
And some added toughness on the roster. Something Philly knew they needed after last year's playoffs. The hope is adding scrappy veterans like P.J. Tucker and DeAnthony Melton will help them further this go-round.
Here's Dimes.
My name is Aloki.
I'm Carlo221 on Twitch from Philadelphia.
This is a new experience for me, competing in this type of event.
I think I match up really good against them.
If I'm composed, it will just lead me to play better and just make better decisions throughout the game. Shout out to the people I've met through my team.
It's a special feeling seeing all the community wanting me to make it to the finals. I want to hold that trophy at the end.
All right, the big day is here. The finals are set between Cash Money J and A. Loki for that grand prize of $200,000 here on Last Gen. And I wanted to know a little bit about the cards that they're using, so we're bringing in Jimmy, a.k.a. the My Team Professor. Jimmy, how you doing?
Doing great, Chris. Thanks again for having me. I'm excited to talk about a lot of different cards today.
Absolutely. So let's break it down. What can we expect in this finals matchup between the cards of these two players?
Well, there's a lot of common threads between all the finalists, and we're looking at Yao Ming, the man in the middle, so to speak. We're looking at Tracy McGrady. We're looking at Magic Johnson. And those are some of the big three heavy hitters you're going to see across the tournament.
And you mentioned McGrady and Yao. I saw a lot of the competitors utilizing Yao in different ways. Some were there for the boards, and then they were also stretching the floor with Yao. What makes Yao such a prominent big in this tournament, maybe over, say, like a card like Shaq?
Yao can do everything. Yao can shoot at a reasonably high clip, especially if you're skilled, you know how to shoot. And I saw a lot of people using Yao in a lot of different ways, like you mentioned, where he can score inside, outside, and just be that centerpiece of that offense and be the focal point. I'm very excited to see that. Another name to watch is David Robinson, and the Admiral is coming with the strength. You know how it is with him. So definitely looking forward to seeing him as well. But it's going to be a lot of fun to see how Yao, Magic, and T-Mac all play off each other.
And then break it down the other cards, starting with Cash Money J. What can you tell us about the other two cards he has running alongside the big three?
Absolutely. So he's got LeBron and David Robinson, like I mentioned. And that's a big thing because LeBron can do it all. You're just looking at cards that can really do it all. That can shoot, that can spread the floor, space the floor. And it's definitely going to be fun to watch because it's all about floor spacing.
And looking at the other side for A. Loki, what about his other two cards?
He's got Jonathan Isaac and he's got Kevin Garnett. And Jonathan Isaac gives him great length.
And a big issue for teams, Greg, this time of year, keeping players healthy for the long haul. Coaches, we're seeing, starting to adjust rotations, keeping an eye on guys' minutes.
And, Kevin, it's such a long season. The teams have to keep the key players fresh. It's not a strategy everyone loves, but it's a necessary concern in today's NBA.
And now the Lakers starting group. We've got Jared Vanderbilt. Dimes is out there with Russell. Then it's LeBron James. And it's Davis at the 5, roaming the paint. And so it's Maxey with it. He brings it up for Philadelphia. It's a three-point game. And the foul called on Dimes. That's his first foul.
Oh, they've got their eyes on him, calling the foul right away.
Harden outside. Maxey in the corner. Traps in the tray.
Don't you forget, Harden won an assist title now. This man can pass that rock.
Ball's not loose. Russell passes to Dimes. Takes a three. From outside. Basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Oh, fellas, that was vicious two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one. And it's good once more. Nice make there from Dimes. Dimes got 8 points. Dimes gone 3 for 4 from the floor tonight. Now the pass to Tucker. Back to Harden. 5 to shoot. It's deflected, and it's out of bounds. The 76ers able to retain possession here. And now let's take a look again at that incredible rejection.
And right out of the gate, trying to set the tone defensively, you gotta love that energy.
Just 2 to shoot. Into the ball's out of bounds. Vanderbilt touched it left.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
And deflections, they're a stat that all teams track. They show who is the most active defensively.
Here's Dimes. What a tremendous game he played against Toronto. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And the versatility AD offers is what makes him such a valuable player.
Offensively, he's a real handful given the array of moves and shots he has in his bag. But he's also outstanding defensively, too, able to guard multiple positions.
RJ, I remember it clearly when LeBron James joined the Lakers back in 2018.
Yeah, I remember it too because everyone kept asking me where he was going. I don't know, but this is year 5 for LeBron in LA. And obviously, even with that 2020 title, this town, they ask for more. And 3 of these years have been lucky. 2 of the times missing the postseason in a first-round exit. The first one of Bron's career.
Yeah, LeBron is not used to that at all, is he? Not playing in the postseason.
Nope.
The 76ers trail by 5. Earlier, David Aldridge spoke with head coach Doc Rivers. What'd you find out, David?
Well, Kevin, he talked about his team's defensive mindset. He said they have to be willing to sacrifice a little room in the paint if it means they stay tight on their outside shooters. He said it's no secret those guys attack from long range, and that's what they're going to stop. We'll see, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. Obviously, the 3 ball is a big concern for any defense. Dimes gets the bucket.
Keep riding that hot hand. He's been pretty much unstoppable.
Harden kicks to Maxey. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Here's Harris. And dunk by Harris.
Body control, baby. Harris smashing through it.
Here's Dimes. He's covered by Maxey. Got that one up quick.
A quality pass, setting up a quality shot. It's just textbook basketball.
And so it's Harden bringing it up for the Philadelphia 76ers, trailing by 5. Now, here's Tucker. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Embiid is at the elbow. Shot clock at 6. Maxey looking it over. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. James against Harris. James, the pass to Davis. Over Harris. And it's Davis missing. The 76ers trail by 5. On the way, Harris. And Philadelphia with another turnover here. Here's LeBron. Steady offensive output from him, averaging more than 16 points a game. Pass to Vanderbilt. Puts up a 3. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Coming into this, having notched a win against the Rockets in their last game.
Yeah, and with most of the arena against them, they just banded together and trusted one another to make the right play.
Even with all that noise, when they had the ball, it never rattled them. Their offense was in tune like it was a home game.
And give it up for the little fella on the inside there. Great rebound, even though he had to really fight for it.
Just 5 to shoot. His 3-pointers off the mark. The 76ers trail. Here's Harris. Dimes pulls it in.
That's just a bucket. Well, look, you expect him to make. It's tough when you miss them.
Driving the lane. Vanderbilt with it. Drains the 3-pointer. Vanderbilt's got 5 points so far.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
And it's out of bounds. The 76ers able to retain possession here. And Philadelphia decides to take their first timeout right here. And Greg, the Philadelphia 76ers have made it very clear that they are all in on a title run.
And their front office has been very focused on trying to get top-tier talent on this roster. After the trust the process era, they're now aggressively pursuing titles here in Philly.
Outside. Their offense stone cold. Out in this phase. Embiid against Davis. Russell from long range. Not going to go that time. And the 76ers go the other way with it. Over to the left wing. Embiid wide open. Another miss by Philadelphia.
If he gets that look again, he should take it. You can't let one miss scare you off of a very good shot.
Here's Dimes. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Down low, Maxey. Basket is good. The assist. 9 points for Tyrese Maxey.
Just a beautiful job of scanning the floor, finding the open man. Harris looking to involve his teammates.
And I love seeing that great mobile play the second time.
It's all about the ability to get 2 feet in the paint, whether it's creating for a teammate or for yourself.
And D'Angelo Russell picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Harrell, he's checked in for P.J. Tucker. The Lakers also with a sub. Reeves is checked in. Now, here's Maxey. 17 points for him last game against the Rockets in Houston. Tipped away. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. Finished off by LeBron.
See, that's where he starts to beat you with his brain. The awareness of LeBron James. He gets the steal and knows exactly what to do with it.
Here's Maxey. 9 points in the game so far. Back to Harden. Here's Harrell. Harden finds Harrell. Embiid, no good. Los Angeles leading by 10. Davis, the pass to Dimes. A three-pointer is right on target. Dimes got 16.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
They got off to such a hot start, and that can keep you energized throughout the whole game.
Now here's Harrell. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring hit from him. Davis up top, guarded by Embiid. Davis dishes to James. Davis, the pass to Reeves. To the right side. Dimes. Rebound by Harrell.
You have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
And for the ball out of bounds, Davis touched it left. And the 76ers with some changes. McDaniels checked in for Harris. D'Anthony Melton comes in for Maxey. And it's Shake Milton in for James Harden. The Lakers also changing it up. Mohamed Bamba, he's checked in for Davis. Hachimura comes in for James. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for D'Angelo Russell. Now here's Schroeder. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game. Shoots the three. Reeves gets the bucket. And the Lakers lead by 16.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here, defending the triple.
Timeout. And the 76ers call time here.
Just because he's bounced around, let's not forget what Schroeder to a team.
Absolutely. He is a solid playmaker. He's gifted at getting to the rim. He's got the speed, he's got the craftiness, and he's a pesky defender. All the things you want in a guard.
Inside. Harrell kicks to Milton. There's the dish to Embiid. Here's Harrell. Coming off the assist from Embiid.
Nice pass by Embiid, smartly taking advantage of a wide open man.
Now here's Schroeder. He's tightly guarded. Here's Dimes. And that one barely misses as he draws contact. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to be on Montrezl Harrell.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
It's easy to see why the Los Angeles Lakers are considered one of the greatest franchises in sports. Look at their history of winning.
Now here's McDaniels. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Embiid kicks to McDaniels. The second chance effort. They shoot again. Embiid, no good.
And if they want to mount a comeback here, they need him to get going. It's just that simple.
And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. You know, Richard, it's just astonishing the amount of titles the Lakers have piled up over the years.
And because of their success and the big market, it's L.A. It is showtime. That's how they get players like Shaquille O'Neal and LeBron James. Players want to play in L.A. because it's beautiful and there's a winning tradition.
It's blocked. And that's out of bounds. Philadelphia will retain possession. There's 1:54 left to play here in the first. Hits the three-point bomb.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Embiid with the steal. The 76ers trail by 14. To the middle. Harrell the pass to Milton. Five on the clock. And the 76ers get it back. Harrell against Bamba. To the left side wing. Embiid kicks to Milton. Shoots over Schroeder. And that one goes long.
Oh, I can see some miscommunication on defense there very clearly. They were super fortunate it didn't torch them with that mistake.
Here's Dimes. 19 points in the game. Reeves. From outside, off the mark. Pass to McDaniels. Philadelphia moving the ball. Tries to keep it alive. And they recover it. And that one, good.
A gifted interior scorer. When Embiid establishes himself down there, he is almost automatic.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Schroeder surveying the floor. Kicks to Bamba. Shoots over Embiid. And Bamba with the basket on the assist by Schroeder. And the Lakers lead by 14. Philadelphia's gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. And Dennis Schroeder hits the whistle that time. That's his first foul. And it's the 76ers with the ball. Hilton the pass to Embiid. 4 seconds left. Over Bamba.
And he just takes pleasure in shutting his man down. I love seeing Bamba work this hard on that end of the floor.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers sitting with a comfortable lead up by 14. They've had such great ball movement. And it's led to a terrific field goal percentage. We come back right after this. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And for the Lakers, this has been the game they wanted to have.
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
It's been a group effort, and that's what it takes to play the kind of defense that they've played. Great showing from them.
Taking a look at Los Angeles. They'll go small with LeBron at the 4 and Davis at the 5. Then there's Dimes. Then there's D'Angelo Russell. And it's Reeves in at the shooting guard position. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Dimes in their last game against the Raptors was playing superb basketball. 53 points and got there the usual way. An impressive barrage of three-pointers. His numbers were off the charts. It was unguardable, and he knew it. And he took advantage of it. Kevin, back to you.
Thanks, David. Yeah, it was a special night for him. The team really fed off his energy.
Yeah, the catalyst for that win, it was an effort that I'm sure he's hoping to replicate tonight.
And it's very likely that he and his guys can carry that momentum into this one.
We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Tucker finds Harden. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Maxey. And the 3 off target.
And he continues to cast away, but the results just haven't been there tonight.
And Russell gets it to go.
And I like when Russell plays with pace. And that was a good shot in rhythm, and that can get him going.
Now here's Harden. Last game he had 34 points. Passes it to Tucker. Back to Maxey. To the inside. And Embiid gets it to go. 6 points for Joel Embiid.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Pass to Reeves. Here's Dimes, guarded by Tucker. Here's Dimes. Offline with his 3. And it's Harris with the ball for the Philadelphia 76ers. It's a 13-point game. Following this one, they get to host the Hornets. Tucker dishes to Embiid. Harden outside with the shot. And it's Anthony Davis with the rebound. Davis has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Another shot. And there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time. And the Lakers lead by 15. Greg, we know from time to time things get pretty chippy out there. What kind of things would get under your skin when you played in the NBA?
Guys tended to talk a little trash, and that could rattle you. That could bother you at times, but you really just tried to maintain your focus and keeping your eye on the prize.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles.
And
let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Lakers. The free throw drops from McDaniels. Well, Greg, what can you say about Joel Embiid's growth from a leadership perspective? Pretty impressive, isn't it?
Tremendous, Kevin. Carrying the Sixers with everything they went through. Even though he came in second in MVP voting 2 years in a row, no player more important to his team than Joel Embiid.
Here's Dimes. 19 points in the game. He kicks it to Bamba. Shoots over McDaniel. For a shot that time, not on target. And the 76ers go the other way with it. To the paint. There's another block.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle. And gets hacked by the D. He'll go to the line. This is his first chance at the line tonight.
And when you think of Harold, his endless energy is what comes to mind first. This guy just hustles and works every moment he's out there.
And the Lakers making a change here. Reeves is checked in. Here's Dimes. Buries the long-range jumper. Dimes got 22.
And even after all those three-pointers he hit in that first quarter, looks like the D still didn't learn its lesson as they've left him open for another. I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here, it is eye-opening.
And a great job to get that angle on a tremendous drive.
Nice take. Staying aggressive with this game, still very much up in the air.
Here's Dimes, defended by Milton. And another three for the Lakers.
And he's on a good pace here from three-point range. Made one in the first, two more here in the second. It seems like with more to come.
The 76ers trail by 6. Milton kicks to Maxey. 1:05 left to play in the first half. McDaniels. Rebound the Lakers. Wamba's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Driving in. Here's Dimes. He's got 22. Here's Milton. Hachimura grabs the miss.
They're losing because he is struggling so bad, and he has not looked comfortable all game.
And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A 3-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
Oh, he had him spinning. He looks like he's dizzy after that crossover.
Lakers shooting their 7th attempt at the foul line in this one.
And really, they haven't been able to differentiate themselves from the free throw line on the season at about 76%.
Now, here's Milton. 5 points in the game. There's Harrell. No good off the back of the rim. Here's Dimes. Pass to Reeves. Jacks up a 3. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And, of course, it helps space the floor, which gives...
And so that's the end of the Lakers. Left. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Dimes has been sensational.
Well, he was putting on a passing clinic in that first half, set up a lot of their mates.
What stuck out to me was how easily he read the defense and found those cracks for his guys to exploit.
On the ball is Tucker next to Embiid. Harden out there with Maxey, and it's Harris in at the 3. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Doc Rivers. Dimes gets the bucket.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
The 76ers trail by 14. Now Maxey. Trying to break that ice-cold streak, and it's denied. Here's Dimes. Kicks it out to James. Here's Dimes. Fires for 3. Drills the three-pointer. Dimes got 6 points in the quarter.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the results. And certain teams take on the attitude of their city. And over the years, Philadelphia has been one of them. The Sixers known for having tough teams, much like the town.
Well, his shooting is unfortunately not helping things. And his lackluster accuracy is probably the thing that's keeping them behind.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at